Hi everybody, it's Robin with Uniquelyrobins. We're going to make a little Valentine booklet-like card today. And we're going to use these prints from My Porch Prints. I've already cut them out. They're so cute. I still have some trimming to do on them, but I've cut the main parts of them out. But they're her Valentine collection, and they're very beautiful. Look at that. And then these are like the tags that I still have to finish cutting out yet, but I've cut the main parts of them, so all I have to do is a little bit of trimming here and there. But they are so beautiful, aren't they? These make beautiful pockets there. Or there's, you could also have kept those together and made a folding thing out of it, I think. Then there's some little cards there. Put those there. And then you have these bigger ones. And my hands are not wanting to work very good today. I can get them apart. There we go. Aren't they just beautiful? Then, just gorgeous. This one too I've already cut out, so I think we are going to use this little booklet that I got from Marlboro. Thank you very much, Marlboro. Don't want your cigarettes, but I do like your advertisement. Just cutting off where the little round things that held it closed are at right at the moment. Okay. Throw those little bitsy pieces away. Oop, got one stuck on there. Okay. And I've chosen to use this pink cardstock as my background because I didn't want anything. I'm just going to take a few pieces out here so hopefully don't have to make so much noise throughout. I didn't want anything to take away from the beauty of the cards, and this pink matches really well. So we're going to use that as our back part. And this is all stapled together and everything already for us. So if you get one of these in the mail, save it. Alright, going to mark where I need to make my cuts. Hopefully I get it straight. Let's do it this way. Make sure I get it pretty straight. So we're going to cut here, and we're going to cut down through here. Okay. And it's red, so if just a little bit of it shows, it won't be a problem because red is also a Valentine color. So, now we'll cut this piece. Okay. Whoops. There it went. And there went Grace. Scared her right out of the room. Okay. So this is what we're going to use on our front cover. And I'm just lining this up, and I'm going to mark right here and right here. And we're going to get our scoring board. I remember the name of it this time. And we're going to score it on that line. Okay. trusty old bone folder here. And it's going to not push real hard because I don't want a real harsh crease in that. Just enough to where it will bend with this and be our cover. Okay, we're going to glue that on. I still haven't fixed my bead dangle for this yet. I knew I should not have used that kind of thread because it wasn't very sturdy when I did it, but I just was a temporary thing anyway until I got everything moved and can find everything. I need to find my wax string for putting my books together. Sorry if that noise is bothering you. I got this out of the mail and I thought, oh, that's going to make a cute little book. It's weird. It's different how you think of things differently now when you get mail. I used to write all over my junk envelopes, take notes and stuff on them, but anymore I try to be very careful with them and open them ever so gently, and I'm just going to trim a little teeny bit off of here. Just making sure I only had the one page and not two. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right. I am going to ink around this. First of all, where's my, oh, there it is. I do want to round the corners on this. Oh, I need to get this side trimmed down just a hair bit. And if I can hold it still. Come on, there we go. Just a little sliver off of there. I know I told you I didn't mind if the red showed, but here I am trimming that little sliver of red off. And sometimes I'm a little picky for my own good, aren't I? Okay, now I want the little corner rounder. And if I can get it to work, it's pretty thick. There we got it. Okay, I'm going to cut this one in 2 pieces because I don't want the little crease in there, because sometimes it has a hard time sticking when you do that. Right on my book. Okay, so we're going to cut the big one and then we'll cut it in half. I'm going to need at least one more piece of that paper. Let's cut it on the long way first. Come on. And hold it still. And then up this side. Just a little bit more. There we go. I think I've made this just a tiny bit bigger than I need it because I'd rather cut this paper than the pages and make them all funky wonky. Just erasing my little marks. Of course, I'll probably flip the paper over so it won't matter anyway, but I still like to do that. Let me just get this out of my way for a minute. Got a little ahead of myself, I think. Okay. I'm going to need that still because I want to mark my center. So I'm just going to hold this on here and mark my center point. So I can cut that into 2 pages. Got the front, got those 2. I'm going to need those 2. These are 12 by 12 sheets, and we'll need those 2. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these while I have the rest of this out. So then I can get rid of my cutter out of our way. So I'm going to mark there, and here, and my middle. Okay. Cut this edge first. Try that again. Didn't want to come out of there. Okay, and I'm going to cut my middle. Now I'm going to cut the other end first. Probably going to cut my middle mark off, but that's alright. I'd rather it be straight. I can always move my middle mark up a little bit. Okay, I can still see my middle mark. I'll cut that. Alright, those will be for our pages. So I'll start here and do our inside page. I'm not going to round the corners until I get them all on there. That way I know they're straight. Oops. Going to put this up as close to that seam as I can. That's a little bit too far. There we go. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Now we'll trim him up a little bit around the edge. I am going to ink that. I think I'm just going to get a little closer right there. I'm just going to cut around there because I have that other one as a guide. Because I need a guide when it comes to cutting, that's for sure. Okay. And we'll just trim this little guy off, just like so. Okay, and we got that page done. Then we'll move on to the next one. And I'm thinking I might put a piece of ribbon up through this middle. That's what my thought is right now anyway. Ribbon or a really thin piece of lace. Something to make it pretty but kind of cover up that joint. Because my problem is that if I put this paper just straight across and didn't cut them in 2 pieces, that it would make it really bulky right there and hard to close. want it to flex very well. Now the very middle one, you probably could get by with putting one full sheet across there, but I didn't flip that over, did I? All right, just erase it. Yeah, like this middle one, you might be able to get by with a full sheet straight across. But I've already cut mine now, so we're doing it that way. It was cold in here earlier, now it's warm. I don't know what time it is, but if my husband's home, that would be why. Because he has turned up the heat. Because I'm always hot, he's always cold. Come on. Get up there. There you go. Get halfway across there, my hand jerks it. Jerks it closed. Alright, get our little piecey parts out of the way. I really like this kit though. It's very, very pretty. Alright, so we have that one. And we need to round those corners. Where'd my... There it is. It's hiding from me. Okay. This is our middle page. So this is the one I said you could have put one straight across. But I think it'll be fine. I want it to be able to open and close very well, so. And I didn't want to put any more staples on it. If I'd run it clear across, I could just put staples in there and hold it in the middle, but I don't want staples in it. But you do you, and you do it however you want to do it. This is just an idea to give you something to think about. Maybe you could help you look at your mail a little different, I think. Go. Glue was wanting to stick on there, and I won't allow that to happen. Hope you guys are crafting out there and having a good time with it. Shaky hands today. Okay, I'm going to try to get it up there as close as I can without hindering it opening and closing. A little further on this side. There we go. There we go. And if you try to put a full piece on here, those staples will probably poke a hole through your paper anyway. So I've kind of gone around them. Okay. Now we're gonna, whoops, mercy. Trim this down. On this side. Oh goodness, my fingers. You just want to hinder me today. I'm just cutting it square right now because I haven't used the cutter on this page yet. I mean, if you are steady and trust yourself, which I do not, you could just go right on around that corner without using a cutter. those ones. They're not that expensive. Okay. I'm pretty sure they're only like a few bucks at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. I actually think I got this at Hobby Lobby or Pack Hamptons, but they closed that up on me. I was not happy about that. I like that craft store. They went and closed it up. Trim right down this side because they have that little, it's where the coupons were, so it's perforated right there. So it has that little perforated look there, and I don't want it on there. Hold still. Goodness fingers. Okay, so here we are. This is our outside. That's our first page. This one I can trim around because I did cut it. I just follow the little line because it's card. It's like a card book, almost cardboard. Little thicker than cardstock, but not as thick as cardboard. This little booklet was made out of, so it gives you a good guide to push against to trim, which is good. Okay, got that. Oop, oop. Well, pick that up when we're done. Got a little bit of glue right there. I'm just going to use my little glue eraser and probably be covered up with something anyway, but okay. Crease this really well. When you get that cardstock on there, it bulks it up. So we want to crease it really well so it folds back and forth really nice. And they're going to do this one too. This old bone folder I've had for a long time. It's my very favorite one. Okay, so we have 2 more pages to go. Here and here. Then we can start the pretty process. We'll probably get started today. We probably won't finish it today. I hope you guys went up there and checked out Misty Blackburn and Banya Mishra. They do have some very pretty paper. Okay, I want to make sure this end goes down because I can fold that around just a bit. Around. There's a little roundy back here. Just to get it in that crease really well. Thinking I may give this to my mother-in-law for Valentine's Day. A little Valentine card booklet, something she can set up in her room and be a little cheery for her. You know, it's got to be hard in there. Nobody come and see her or nothing. Drives me crazy when she can't figure out her iPhone or her iPad or something and we can't go up there and help her with it. Excuse me. All right. One last page. chunky kitty in my doorway. I normally close the door, but I didn't today because I was here alone. Of course, my husband may be home soon and hollering up at me, if he hasn't already. Well, got home, not hollered up because I haven't heard him, but he may already be home. Okay. Whoops. I threw the whole thing out myself. Alright. Trim up the corner. An extra, because I made these a little long to make sure it would go down in there. I love these little scissors. They're hurt your hands a little bit, but they cut so well in the little tiny areas. Somebody was talking the other day on one of the YouTube things I was watching. I can't remember who it was, about these like arthritis scissors. So it's supposed to be really, really good. I can't remember who it was to go back and check it out to see. Okay, these folds in. Just gonna roll this a little bit to beat it into summation, I guess I should say. Make sure it closes good. You could even use, excuse me, just like pink copy paper on this, since it's already cardstock. I just didn't have any, or I probably would have. I got some more glue right there. There we go. Okay. All right, so here's our little booklet so far. I'm going to trim this just a tiny bit. This one page is bigger than the rest of them. I'm going to have to use a different pair of scissors. Let's try these. These were my mother's scissors. I don't think they were the good scissors, but they were her scissors. Be aching tonight, that's for sure. All right. It's a little tougher stuff than I thought there. Okay. Oh, goodness. But we got it. That's the important part. Pain don't matter. We got it. Okay, let's see. I need my... I thought I put them away. I didn't. Alright, I am going to ink around the edges of this. You can fast forward if you don't like the sitting and watching the inking process. Just a smidge right there. There we go. Outside too. I got a bag of trims and stuff from one of the girls on my Facebook group, and I may use some of that on here. I purchased it from her Etsy store. I like the ink to be good and deep and thick on the edges. I don't know why, I like it. Okay. I'm going to re-round these corners because when I trimmed that up, that's better. Not, oh, I had 2 extra pages. No wonder I was having a hard time with it. There we go. Gotta make it do what you want it to do. I'm not going to ink this whole thing. I just wanted to get a couple of pages because that's probably all we're going to get done decorating today. So, and you could have took the staples out of this and took it apart and just redid it. I mean, there's just so many things you could do. Okay. So let's start on the cover and see. I'm going to lay it open flat. And the more you open and close it, the looser it'll get. I think I'm going to put one of these big ones. I think I like this one with I think I'm going to put it up a little ways too because I might do something else down here. And maybe put this one down in this corner. Well, I don't know. Let me trim it up though. Just a little bit of white. It's made to look torn anyway, but it just had a little extra around the edge that I want off of there. It's going uphill. Got all my swap things out in the mail yesterday. Reinforce that dark look that's around the edge anyway. And there were some like these two. I like this one. I think I'm just going to round the corners on this one. And I do have some pink and white flowers we'll put on here. I'm debating if I want to go up in this corner and this over here, or this corner and this over here. I think I like, do I even know? It was just leg getting off the bed. Grace. Or do I want it in the middle? No, I think I'm going to put it this way. And put a piece of lace down through here with some flowers and little doodaddys and stuff on it. Little hearts and, yeah, we'll do that. Let me put it down before I change my mind. Oop, I left my glue open. That's never good. I don't know why I wanted to make sure it was going the right direction to put glue on. As long as I check it before I put it down, but I just did. Okay. Better move, buddy. I might get on you. Somebody get my head in the camera. Sorry if I did. Where's my bone folder? Excess glue off. It's one little spot right there. It needs some ink. There we go. Okay, we're going to put this at the bottom. right there. Okay. Around these corners. And these ones. Yeah, if you cut something out and you didn't cut it quite straight, you know, to make a really straight corner, and you use one of these, I always lift it up to where it's not catching on the sides here and put it in. That way it gets a nice, clean cut on that corner. Even if you didn't cut it straight, it will straighten it up. And anything I cut is probably not going to be straight. If I use my cutter, sometimes it's not straight, but most of the time it is. But if I cut it myself, it doesn't get straight. I don't think my husband's home because my dog did not go crazy yet. And usually when he pulls in, or especially when he comes in the back door, she is all over it. Do I want this out here or back here? What did we decide on this? I think we decided this one in the middle, didn't we? Well, I think. But that's where it's going now, because it's there. Come here, little sled. My husband says he don't care about Valentine's Day or anything else in between. He just wants an Easter bunny to come. Because then it's... I want that off center. I want to trim this up a little bit because I evidently didn't put that up as high as I held it up there. So let's just trim this a little because I want a little bit of space between them. Okay on the sidewise, but across the top here I want it to be of course by the time I'm done messing around here my glue will be dry, but that's alright. We can always add more glue. Make sure it's not clear dry. When you just put a little bit on, it dries really fast. Okay. Yeah, I want this over a little bit. I don't know why, I just do. Okay. Away little bitsy pieces. Okay. Let's put some lace down through here. Small, not real big. Oh, I don't want that one. I don't think. Maybe maybe this. Oops. I like that little scallop on the front, but it doesn't have a little scallop on the back, so all right, put that, get in there. This one we could put down through there on the front and then flip it around on the back. And I think that would look better. So let's do that. Down through here. Just a little bit over because it's not real wide. Okay. And piece to work with here. Okay. Lay that down. Where's my... One piece there wants to fold up, and we're not gonna let it. Okay. And then let's do the same on this back piece, the opposite direction. So it'll go out that way. Okay. Let's see how long I need that. We're about there. That'll give us plenty. Okay. And we want this one to go the opposite direction. Okay. Push that down on the glue. Okay. Just going to run a little thin bead. Make sure we got all those end pieces sticking down. It won't give anything to catch on. And I think, I don't know, that's too wide. I was hoping that would just go down the middle, but it's too wide. So we'll just get us a piece of ribbon maybe, and lost one of my pins that holds my lace together. Liable to step on it. No, I don't want to cover it completely up. That is my thing. There wasn't much point putting it on it to cover it clear up. Ah, I got it. I know what we will use. One of these. This is like little flowers. Goes this way. And we could run that down the middle. Or we have this, which is just lace that we could put down the middle. I like both, but I think the flowers are prettier. I'm just wondering, with them being so bulky, if it will hinder it closing well. Let's try. Let's take a look again. Let's see what we think. Yeah, see, I like that better. Ow. Let's go for it. Why not? As they say, can't dance. Go for it. Okay. So we're going for it. I think if I put enough glue on both sides, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. If not, you'll know not to use this on yours. Oh, I wasn't ready for you to lay down yet. You go to bed when I tell you to go to bed. Okay. See if I can get it somewhat straight. And I will cut this excess off the ends. I just will leave it on there until this gets dry. Since I'm not using Fabri-Tac, if I pull on it too much, it'll come back up. So let it get dry before I cut that off. Okay, Now we need, oh, I could use that big piece over here. This may be too big. No, I don't think it is too big. I kind of like that. There's an extra piece on there. Make sure I keep my pen. Get in there. All right, let's see. If we put that there, and then you know I have some flowers. We used those before, the pink ones and the white ones. And here's some lighter pink. I have some of these rosy pink ones too. A few of those. Oh. Runaway flower. Okay. And we have these wee ones. Let me try to get these out without making one heck of a racket for you. These we have on the little string with the beads. I think are very pretty. We could, if I can get it to turn, put some of that down through there. That would be pretty. Let's see, we got 3 flowers. Let's move this one up. Do it this way, nope, down a little bit more. There. I want to use that flower, so let's trim it there and see what happens. Excuse me. Okay, move this. Before tomorrow's video, I will finish trimming these out and ink everything so I don't have to ink on camera because I know a lot of people don't like that. They don't like to sit and watch you ink. Okay. Get the middle first. Get it laid where we want it. And just tap it down a little. Go. I'm going to run some across the top. I was up here doing some paperwork and stuff earlier and I was singing. And evidently my dog did not like my singing voice because she started barking at me. And I really do think she was telling me to shut up. Even though we don't say that word in our house, Grace, because it's not nice. But I think that's what she was telling me. Okay, I'm going to get my clamp out here. Well, if I can get it a hold of it here, clamp that little baby down. I'm going to move you for just 1 second. I'm sorry if I make you dizzy. I didn't know that I was going to use clamps. But I think these will stick down much better if I do clamp them down. Get it straight. And he is going to go off a little bit, but I want that rose, I want to use him, so we're going to glue him down to right there. down for a little bit. Have him take a rest. And we are going to, I'm going to use my other scissors. I don't want to use my little ones on the wire. I shouldn't anyway. And we'll put some of these on there. Grace, it's just Lair. Shh, go downstairs, get Daddy. Go get him. I'm going to take it, my husband is home. Okay. All right. We'll give that time to dry. I'm going to put some of these, just making sure I got the metal cut down far enough. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Yeah, okay, they're good. They're good. So I think we're going to put some of these. I really like those pink and white ones. Oh, I don't have another one of those ones. I need to get another one. I like those. Sure it's hot. Heat is hot. Let's put that one there. Put that one there. I'm going to put this one under where this is at, I think. And then maybe that one. And then there. Maybe move this up a bit. Maybe. We definitely need something right here. And I just think I like that flower and I like that color, but I don't think it goes with the rest of that. So maybe we'll just put us a little cluster here. Like that. That would be cute. Yeah, let's do that. Come here, guys. Stick together. We make good buddies. Put them right there. And I think I'll take a little piece of this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to stick this. Oh, maybe that's a little too long. Maybe I only needed 4. Nope, wrong scissors. I'm going to put this right up under there. Then it will match the lace down there. Pull that all together. Where's my little pokey tool here? Stick him right up in there. There. That'll work. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to trim there. Save that bead though, because we might need it for something else. Okay, that didn't stick down as, not stuck as well as I thought it was. So, we're going to move these. We'll keep those for tomorrow. I'm going to put this clamp back on this one. It doesn't seem to be holding like I want it to yet. So, I'll give him some more glue. Maybe I didn't put enough on him. And hold him. And he'll be dry by tomorrow, that's for sure. And then we will carry on. All right, guys, that's it for today. We will work some more on this tomorrow and see how far we get. You guys stay safe out there. And like I said, I will trim all these up and ink everything so that you don't have to watch that. Stay safe. Show the girls below some love. God bless. Bye-bye.